Hey everyone, it's 8 p.m. here and bro, what's that Wi-Fi sign? Okay, anyways, so I'm gonna be doing an episode on Fireball from zero to hero to teach every one of you here to use Fireball precisely and concisely in every war attack so you never fail any war attacks in the future, right? So let's jump straight, using my Clan War League attacks. Now let's jump straight into the first one. Let's go. Okay, so let's jump into the first base together. Now, as you can see, it's a base with two cores, the Rage Tower core and the Poison Tower core. And in Fireball attacks, the first thing we do is to identify if there's any cores in the base so that we can Fireball a lot of value. And obviously in this base, there's two cores. One of them is the Rage Tower core, another is the Poison Tower core. And you Fireball the Rage Tower, you get 3 Inferno Towers, the Rage Tower, and multi-geared tower. And if you Fireball the Poison Tower, you get the 2 Spitters, the Clan Castle, the Monolith, and the Hook Tower, which is both of great value. So now we have to pick one of them. I'll give you 3 seconds to actually think which one we're gonna start from, right? 3, 2, 1. And yeah, the answer is the Rage Tower section because we have to do Warden charges, right? And Hook Towers are very risky. Like, sometimes it just hooks your Warden from nowhere, and yeah, I don't recommend charging from the Hook Tower side. So we're gonna charge from opposite of the Hook Tower, which is either this side or this side. I'm gonna go with this side just for convenience, right? The second thing we have to plan out in our Fireball attacks is we have to look for heavy defenses such that we have to, well, by definition, heavy defenses means that we have to give extra spells for our Warden to survive or to go through that section, or else our Warden is going to die after the Fireball, right? So in this phase, I don't see much heavy defenses sections except from the 2 cores because as a matter of fact, our Warden with Rage Gem with 5 healers can actually sustain its health on a Ricochet Cannon and a Ground Bow. So it's not that big of a deal. Apart from that, there's this King we're gonna have to put a bit of attention to. We have to drop some Headhunters for him to save our Warden after its Fireball, and nothing else is actually that important, right? And the third thing we want to plan out in our Fireball attacks is the pathing. So basically in Fireball attacks, we want our Warden and our King and the Queen, our Sui, to separate into 2 sections such that we can take out the base efficiently in a most time-saving manner, right? So in this base, we can identify the Hook Tower, right? So we can actually take advantage of the Hook Tower to send our King and the Queen in this direction and let our King be hooked, such that it can get kicked kick the ball in the core of the base and open all the walls for our Queen to get in and just destroy the base, so demolish the base. So our King and the Queen is going from the 4 o'clock side, so as planned, our Warden should supposedly go to this direction. So that it's gonna go in a parallel direction to the King and the Queen. And this is the 3 important steps we have to plan out before a Fireball attack, and the rest of them will be some minor details or the practical parts, right? So as we've just said, we're gonna deploy our Warden at here, and we're gonna launch the Fireball onto this multi-geared tower. And so we're gonna have to plan out the invises, right? So basically this invis is necessary, this invis is necessary as well, and this invis is likely necessary as well. And for the others, it's actually relatively easy to take it out with either the Warden or some rocket loons, right? So basically for this and this, the Builder Hut, the Wizard Tower, we can easily take it out with rocket loons as well as the air defense and we can charge our Warden from here to like the mortar, 2 the multi-archer tower, and 3 the ground bow. Now I have an ice block spell in case my Warden takes out the storage first and goes to the expo and goes to anywhere he wants. But if we are lucky enough, our Warden will be targeting the elixir storage after destroying the expo, such that we can comfortably do our invises and launch that fireball onto the multi-geared tower and destroy everything in that core, and we can then start our Sui with the siege barrack and destroy the space, right? But at least a little sneak peek, my Warden actually did not go to the top because I planned something wrong, but it doesn't matter. I'll show you more in the replay. Right, so as we've just planned, we're going to start our Warden from the bottom, taking out this air defense, this wizard tower, and this builder hut tower. So, let's see. I dropped rocket loons to take out that air defense first, and I tried to use baby dragons for that wizard tower because I thought it's going to maybe get that ricochet cannon as well, but apparently there's Tesla, so ignore it and take out that builder hut in advance as well, and wait for our Warden to cook. So fortunately, our Warden actually went as what we planned. So invises, prepare, and launch that fireball with earthquakes and the headhunter for the king as we've just planned, heavy defense. And another earthquake for that inferno that's missed out. And obviously from this angle my Warden will go to the top, but I planned it to go to the left side, but I tried to use rocket loons to direct him, but he didn't give a shit. So yeah, I had to stick with the plan, stick with this, and I took out this air defense so that my rocket loons can take out that whole section, which is relatively nice actually, and start my Sui as soon as possible when there's a hook tower, right? You want to start your Sui as soon as possible when there's a hook tower. And wall break our king and queen into it, and wait for the hook tower to hook, or to cook, right? So let's see, the hook tower is actually kind of buggy here. But anyways, it's going to target my king next, and give an ice block on the king to preserve its health and kick that ball straight away, destroy the core. And basically up to this point there's not much left, and I managed to swag 5 spell spaces and an RC in this attack. And I'm gonna actually try to swag RC in every single CWL attacks in this series, and hopefully you guys actually learned something. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time in episode 2.